Good morning, great to see you, and welcome to my channel, Bridges Giving Tips About Gardening. My name is Bridges, and I'm making videos about gardening. It's this useful and relaxing pastime. Read gardening tips and learn how to plant and care for a variety of gardens. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and update all the good videos. Communities' gardens are good for the neighborhood. Around the world, cities residents build gardens on balconies, rooftops, and small strips of land. A March 2023 study published in the journal Ecology's Letters confirms that beyond offering food and an outlet for cultivating outdoor space, urban gardens provide benefits for the humans, insects, and animals who habit these lefty despite from city life. Much of the world population live in city place not typical considered prime habitats to research the intersection of people, plants, and pollinators. Agricultures make a conjurer's image of the endless fields and singular crops. The small gardens in the busy neighborhoods, however, may bring to mind an entirely different story. There's a lot of studies that claim that food production is as odd as saving biodiversity and other ecosystem services, which are benefits that nature provides. Stacy Philpott, an ecologist at the University of California, Santa Cruz, and one of the authors of the study, said via email, but our study did not oppose the previous findings. She added, measuring a garden's impacts. Over 5 years, Philpott and her colleagues collect data from 28 community gardens along California's central coast, aiming to show how cultivating verdant space, even in a city, can create a thriving ecosystem. Besides counting beneficial insects such as pollinators and predators of garden pests, and researchers catalog features such as the number of the trees and flowers, types of grass cover, and how much natural habitat surrounds each plot. These data helps Philpott and her colleagues determine whether natural trade-off occur amongst ecosystems. Services such as food production, pollination, pest control, water conservation, carbon sequestration, climate regulations, and human well-being. The researchers ask questions like the following. Do certain plants have the positive or negative effects on a number of pollinators present? If food production is high, is biodiversity low? They also look at the natural habitat surrounding the gardens and evaluate whether it's influenced either trade-off or synergies among ecosystem services. We asked whether certain gardens features tended to promote some ecosystem services but not others. Philpott said, gardens give more than they take. The researchers found more synergies and fewer trade-offs. Ecosystem services tend to connect to one another in a positive manner. This means that carbon sequestration, water conservation, or biodiversity conservation in a garden doesn't need to come at the expense of food production. Philpott said, a community's garden can provide food and support its gardeners while also offering a habitat for a diverse range of life. Certain garden management techniques such as mulching beds had both positive and negative effects on the ecosystem services measured. Adding mulch to the bed increased carbon sequestration that decreased pollinator activities. Typically, we found that plant diversity in gardens was less important for promoting beneficial insect biodiversities when there was more natural habitat in the landscape. Philpott said, it's very good to see the study focusing on the urban environment where most people live, says Dandler, a horticulturist at Oregon State University, who was not involved in the study, said they evaluate so many different factors in the ecosystem and very complicated in an urban ecosystem, maybe even more so. She added, the study shows that urban gardeners can utilize a small patch of land to contribute to their neighborhood's biodiversities, as well as their own well-being. Conserving natural habitat, including weeds, might attract more good neighbors, such as pollinators and predators, garden pests, plant more green plants and let them grow naturally, allow some weird entitlements, tailor state physical health, mental health, all of these are made better by having healthier nature and ecosystem around you.